System mess. Hey, something is going on up ahead. A frantic voice is calling out. Someone help us. 4 exclamation marks. We're running towards the voice. No way, so many basilisks. This is the largest chamber we've seen so far in Tremble. A frantic. We're running. No, this is the largest chamber we've seen so far in Tremble Caves. It has many tunnel inlets, including the one we're in. Roger said. Holy Muffy, are you sure this is the Copper Trials? Magic save us. They obviously sent us to the wrong place. A, C, said. Quiet. The basilisks haven't noticed us yet. It's true. All the basilisks are focused on a group of mages, trapped with their backs against the wall. The mages are either yelping loudly for help or kneeling and whimpering. Elise said, they have the same color crest embroidered on their cloaks as Ash and Roger. Other coppers taking the trial, no doubt. By the looks of it, there must be at least a few dozen basilisks congregated in this chamber. Many of them are huge, with 8 legs, fangs and 5 stinger tails. And they have 16 eyes. Roger never mentioned that they could have 16 eyes. Roger looks frozen again. A, C, said, look, I think the exit is over there. He pointed in the direction behind the basilisks. Looking past the creatures, I see what could be sunlight in the distance. I'm telling A, C, we've been fooled by the light at the end of the tunnel before. Sure, the light is pretty strong, but it could just be coming from large glowstones. Help us, 3 exclamation marks. The mages are screaming for help. Roger said, you're not going to leave them behind like you did Adam, right, Ash? A, C, is grabbing my collar. Roger said, A, C, what are you doing to Ash? He said, this stupid fool is thinking of running in there and saving the mages. I can feel it. I'm telling A, C, they need our help. He said, there are too many basilisks for us to handle. Elise said, but think of all the fresh blood. A, C, said, we don't have time for your sick sense of humor, girl. Elise said, you know, if you use it there might be a chance for us to all get out. And I mean us and even the other mages. Huh? Use it? What? Does A, C, have some sort of secret weapon? A, C, said, what are you talking about, Elise? Roger is breathing into his bags. I broke away from A, C's grasp. I'm telling him I can't run from this. If I run now, then I lose all my courage to continue being a mage. A, C, sighed. He said, such an idiot. You won't be able to achieve anything if you die. I told him that they should all run for it while I tried to distract the basilisks. A, C, said, what? If I run, it's the same as having your blood on my hands. He's grinding his teeth. A, C, said, I just, ellipsis, can't have that. A, C, said, if we're going to do this, we need to have a plan. Okay, ellipsis, while I distract them, A, C, can cut them down and Elise, ellipsis, I'm looking at Elise. I actually don't know what else she can do besides summoning basilisks. A, C, said, you're a necromancer, right? She said, I don't like titles. He said, well, ellipsis, just try necromancing some stuff. A, C, really doesn't know anything about magic. He said, what do you expect? I don't cast spells. Elise said, you all just worry about yourselves. I'll handle my fair share of basilisk killing. Roger said, Ash, ellipsis, you need someone to watch your backs. I'll stay in the tunnels and alert you if anything is coming from behind. I'm nodding at Roger. A, C, said, yeah, just don't get in our way. Roger said, remember to not look at their eyes. They'll slow your movements. A, C, said, Ash, focus, and no talking to that pocket watch of yours during this. Okay, ellipsis, okay, ellipsis. A, C, said, you're still doing it. Fine. Alright, I'm going to try my best to save those mages and not get killed in the process. Talk to you soon. 0 minutes 30 seconds. A palish blue. System message. Team 13 is bitch. No. Music player. Pocket watch. A red badge in. History. Infinity. Inbox. History. Time. Morty. A red badge indicates Morty is. Descriptive. Close. Morty. Guild. 50. Morty. Collect 50 gold. Collect. Alert. Okay. Button. Okay. Back. Button. Shot. Button. Shot. Time. Skip. Time. Time crystal shot. Button. Time. Perch. Best value. Most. Then for free. You can do. Then for free. Alert. The hour machine has dispensed 15. Okay. Close. Button. Time crystal shot. Skip. Time crystal shot. Close. Button. No. Mute. What is this? We're charging into the chamber, but it's getting really hot in here. All of the basilisks in front of me are starting to burst into flames. A plume of fire is flying towards me. There's a glow coming from my pouch. It's the Ignis amulet. Ellipsis. It's protecting me again. The other mages, where are they? I can't see anything through the flames and smoke. I need to get to them. A panicked basilisk just came out of the thick smoke, running away from something. No. Ellipsis. Look, ellipsis. 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 I'm, ellipsis. Trying, ellipsis. 2, ellipsis. Turn, ellipsis. R, 10 exclamation marks. System message, Ash lost 100 aura. Ash has received critical damage, and is dangerously close to death. You have the power to save Ash. Use an aura potion. Drink aura potion has requirement. 1 of 1 responses. Button. Drink aura potion has, look, trying, no, mute, pop, system message, Ash consumed an aura potion. It smashed into me, digging its claws deep. I'm lucky the impact broke our eye contact, and I was able to roll away. What? Hey. I feel someone grabbing onto, what? Hey. I feel someone grabbing onto the collar of my cloak and pulling me inside the tunnel. Looking behind me, I see with a sour expression on his face. He said, you idiot, you want to be toast too? The chamber is completely engulfed in flames. C is dragging me by the collar as all of us scramble deeper into the tunnels. The screeching sounds of the basilisks dying echo in the chamber. They sound like 1,000 fingernails scratching against a chalkboard. Roger is covering his ears as we crouch in the bend of the tunnel. His eyes are closed. I hear it. Ellipsis. Screams. Ellipsis. Not from creatures, but from people. I still feel C's tight grasp on my collar. No. All I can do is cover my ears as well. Elise said, the flames are dying down. She's right. I no longer see an orange light coating the walls of the tunnel. C is peeking around the corner. He said, what the hell happened? All the fire is gone and there's not even any smoke left. No smoke? That's impossible. Elise said, there's definitely powerful magic at play. The mages. I'm rushing back into the chamber. No. Everything, the basilisks, the mages, are just piles of ashes now. Who would do this? Were they trying to kill the basilisks and didn't know there were people in this room? Elise said, why don't you ask them? I'm looking in the direction she's pointing. Their faces are hidden in the shadows, but I can see the shapes of 2 people. Hey you, 3 exclamation marks. Did you do this? Question mark. Set fire to this chamber? There were people in here. 3 exclamation marks. Stop hiding and face what you did. One of them stepped out of the shadows. With the dim light seeping through the cracks of the chamber, I can see the man is wearing a black cloak with a red circle outline on the upper left of the cloak. Who are you? The man sneered at me. He said, there are no accidents, no chance meetings. I've been waiting for you. C said, Ash, you know this guy? I'm pointing at myself and shaking my head. I have no idea who this person is. I honestly haven't. Wait a minute, ellipsis. I blink a few times as my eyes continue to adjust to the lighting of the chamber. Ellipsis. It can't be. Ellipsis. Him. I'm moving closer. Ellipsis. The man I'm looking at sprouted fire from one hand and pulled down his cloak collar to reveal. Ellipsis. Scars that look like acid burns. Ellipsis. But the man standing in front of me can't be. Ellipsis. Ignis. The flames that killed everyone here. Ellipsis. This couldn't have been done by Ignis. This man is an imposter. I mean, ellipsis. Sure, he has the acid scars. Ellipsis. But the Ignis I knew was vibrant, passionate, inspiring. The real Ignis would never do this. Elise said, he's gotten older, but he certainly still resembles the old master of fire, Soul Ignis, to me. From the looks of it, he didn't age well at all. Anyone could scar their own face, or use illusion magic. I do have the dispel ring, but maybe this mage has really strong magic because, ellipsis. It's impossible the man in front of us is actually Master Ignis. The real Ignis would never hurt anyone. I'm going to talk to this guy and find out who the hell he really is, and why he's defaming Ignis. Hey, what's this? The other person is charging at us. System message, Ash is waiting. Defend yourself, 1 of 4 responses. Defend A, C, defend Roger, 3 of 4, defend Elise, 4 of 4 responses. Button. Defend yourself, 1 of 4 responses. Defend yourself, 1 of 4 responded. Oh no. The shape is coming right at us. I need to dodge. Wah, a large column of electricity beamed down between us and the shape that was charging. The lightning created a giant crater in the ground. The person who charged at us is a woman, I think, wearing a white cloak and a mask, ellipsis, made of bone. I see the Ignis imposter holding onto her right now. He must have saved her from getting hit, ellipsis. 3 more people phased into the room. Head Guildmaster Crane and Guildmasters Katora and Fulgur. The head Guildmaster and the imposter are locking cases. Huh, wait, the imposter and his accomplice are phasing away. I'm rushing towards the imposter. Head Guildmaster Crane, he just stepped in front of me. The 2 are gone, ellipsis, including the man who looked like, ellipsis. Guildmaster Fulgur said, oh, ellipsis, they left. I wanted to try my new spell featuring mild, ellipsis, disintegration. The Ignis I saw in Time Crest Guild, ellipsis, couldn't have been, ellipsis. Couldn't have been the same person I saw just now, right? Head Guildmaster Crane said, did you say something, Ash Eldon? Oh, me? Ellipsis, no, I'm just mumbling to myself, ellipsis. Head Guildmaster Crane is looking at me. He said, you 5 return to Time Crest. 5? I'm looking around. There's me, Elise, A, C, Roger, ellipsis, oh, ellipsis, Connor is here. A, C, said, yo, Connor, were you just hiding in the tunnel again? Connor said, of course not, I just got here. I'm telling Head Guildmaster Crane that there were mages in this room, ellipsis, and we also found another mage, Adam, ellipsis, I can take him to where we found Adam. He said, no need, they weren't the only ones who died during this trial. We will deal with extricating the remains of all those who died. Guildmaster Katora said, there are at least 20 casualties so far. So this imposter killed at least 20 people, ellipsis. Katora walked over to Elise. Guildmaster Katora said, how long are you going to keep at it? Elise flipped her hair. She said, for as long as it takes. Katora narrowed her eyes at Elise. Elise looked at me. She said, I don't want to talk about it. Ellipsis. Head Guildmaster Crane said, Ash, did you recognize the perpetrators? I'm shaking my head. He said, are you sure? Ellipsis. I'm telling the head Guildmaster that I saw a woman dressed in white, wearing a bone mask. I didn't get a good look at any of the others, ellipsis. A, C, said, we saw some old dude with scars. He was very fit and muscled though, I could tell. A, C, looked over at Elise and said, that girl said his name is Sol Ignis. Roger's eyes widened. He said, Sol Ignis? You don't mean the ex-master of fire, do you? No, I'm telling Head Guildmaster Crane that we're not sure who it really was. Guildmaster Fulgur laughed. I'm turning to Elise. She said the person resembled Ignis, right? Which means she isn't absolutely sure. Elise looked at me. She said, why do you care if it's Ignis or not? Well, I'm just saying, ellipsis. I'm just saying we shouldn't jump to conclusions yet. I was the one who got the closest to him and I'm not sure. Head Guildmaster Crane said, I see. We need to send letters notifying the families of the people who died. Ash, if you remember anything it would be useful in bringing those who killed these young mages to justice. Ellipsis. A, C, said, well, did we pass the trials? Guildmaster Fulgur said, you passed, ellipsis, wait, ellipsis, no, you failed. He then started laughing. Fulgur said, oh my, it seems like I forgot which one it was. What? If we fail, it means that we're all expelled. Fulgur just continues to laugh, ellipsis. Vertical scroll bar, 11 pages. Fulgur just Head Guildmaster Crane placed his hand on his sword and Guildmaster Fulgur immediately stopped laughing. The head Guildmaster said, Elise, you shouldn't have interfered with the copper trials when you're already gold. For that you are demoted to silver. Roger said, Elise was gold. What was she doing in the copper trials? Question mark. Elise said, HMPH, ellipsis, fine by me. I had my fun. Vertical scroll bar, 12 pages, 100. Elise said, Head Guildmaster Crane said, Ash, you are promoted from copper to bronze. System message, daily guild pay increased to 60 gold per day. The head Guildmaster said, Connor, you are promoted 2 levels for stellar performance. You are now silver. Congratulations. Also, good work earlier turning in the human descendant. Connor said, thank you Head Guildmaster Crane. I am honored to have rid Time Crest of that dishonest rat Mary. Ellipsis. The head Guildmaster nodded. A.C. said, wait, what about me? Roger said, yeah, me too. Did I get promoted? Head Guildmaster Crane said, neither of you demonstrated anything worthy of promotion in this trial. A.C. said, why did you promote Connor 2 levels? That bastard backstabbed us. Head Guildmaster Crane said, the only objective in this trial is to survive. Connor's aura amulet was completely green the whole time, and recorded the best magical and physical capabilities of all the coppers. A.C. is grinding his teeth. He gave the head Guildmaster one more look before stomping off. I called out to A.C. Elise said, he'll be fine. Let him cool his head. Elise, ellipsis, she was a gold. I'm asking her why she joined the copper trials? I mean they demoted her because of it. Elise said, like I said, I don't care much for titles. Still, ellipsis. The head Guildmaster and Guildmasters have phased out of the cave. Hang on, ellipsis, I see Connor walking away. Sister, stay away from that guy. 1 of 2 responses. Ask him about Adam. 2 of 2 responses. Button. Ask him about Adam. Ask him about Adam. 2 of 2 responses. Messages. I'm calling out to Connor. I'm asking him what happened with Adam. He looked over his shoulder. Connor said, we were attacked by the same people you saw torch this room. I tried to do what I could to help, but it was too late. What about the girl who was with him? Connor said, she started running away when we were attacked. Don't know what happened to her afterwards. Ellipsis. I'm asking Connor why Adam wasn't turned to ashes like the other victims. He didn't answer me. Connor is walking off. Roger said, that guy is slimier than a slitherworm. I'm glad he didn't agree to being my teammate. I'm asking Roger what he means. Roger said, before the trial started, I asked him to be my teammate. I heard Connor was pretty good. He turned me down. A lot of others turned me down too. He said, some people said maybe, but when I checked with the administration chambers they had all signed on with other groups. When the trials were about to start, the guild administration just put me in Team 13. Roger put his hands on his hips. He said, people just don't realize what I bring to a team. In the end, it worked out for me. I didn't get promoted, but I survived this trial. Now this might be the first and only time I'm going to say it. Let's follow A.C. and get out of here. A.C. 4 periods. He seemed really miffed at the head Guildmaster. I can sense a tension between them. I'm asking Roger and Elise if they know what's going on. Elise shrugged. She said, who knows what goes on in the head of Alistair Crane? Roger and I are both looking at each other. Wait, ellipsis, does that mean? Elise said, yeah, A.C. is head Guildmaster Crane's younger brother. Roger said, holy Muffy, it must suck to be the one that can't cast magic when your brother is the master of lightning. Roger said, what a day. Elise, you said that guy who killed everyone was Solidness? What a day. First we get a team with the head Guildmaster's brother, then we fight the ex-master of fire. Not to mention so many people died. Ellipsis. I'm telling him that we don't know who attacked us today. Roger shrugged. He said, sure, Ash. I mean I don't really know what Master Ignis looks like. He said, the only time I saw Master Ignis was when he presented outside Windsor Hall once. He was a pretty passionate person. I remember liking him, but the presentation got interrupted after a dragon attacked us. I'm asking Roger what happened afterwards. Roger said, Ignis' sister, Scarlet, I believe, took care of the dragon with a powerful spell. I was young so I don't remember it clearly. She seemed pretty strong. Too bad she died so young. I think she could have been a great mage. He said, her death drove Master Ignis mad too, right? How long did he disappear for? I heard rumors he died somewhere along the way trying to bring his sister back to life. Elise said, clearly the rumors about Ignis being dead are false. The Master of Fire I know wouldn't just kill people like this. Elise shrugged and started walking out of the cave. Roger said, wait for me. Praise the first. We can finally get out of here. You coming, Ash? I told him to go ahead and I'll catch up with everyone later. They faded into the distance. Guildmaster Pitora said there are at least 20 casualties so far. I'm walking over to the wall where the mages were trapped. There are black ore amulets sticking out of the piles of ash. Ellipsis. Okay, I know I don't have the best track record when it comes to knowing who we can trust. But at this point, this just can't be Master Ignis doing. It just can't be that everyone I admire is rotten, right? Ellipsis. Huh? Kronos is here. He teleported in front of me. Blue message. There is something you need to know, Ash. System message. Ash is busy. 6 hours.